There's nothing like a stroll through nature to calm the spirit and soothe the soul. And for the owners of this home, it's as easy as stepping out their back door. Landscape designer Dave Maciulis has turned their city backyard into a private park. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Deborah. How are you?
Good. This is great. I really do feel like I'm at a park. It's so relaxing, just beautiful.
It's wonderful here. I love it too.
Now, it is a special property. It is on the escarpment, and a lot of people would think, oh, well, you've got it made. I mean, there's your park right there, but there was work to be done when you got here.
Oh, that's right, Deborah. There was many challenges with this property here. We did have an escarpment, but the forest was very overgrown. There was a very large shade tree that didn't allow very much sunlight to get in here, and again, there's some challenges with that.
And I understand there was quite a slope to the backyard as well.
That's true too. Coming off the escarpment, there was many elevation changes going on here, and thus that slope was taking up quite a bit of usable living space, so that was also a challenge, but made for a great potential.
All right, what was your mission here?
Well, the mission was to try to take this escarpment backdrop and pull it into this yard to give that park-like feeling.
You've got this lovely pond here. It's kind of married right into the landscape. Tell me about that.
The rock that was actually integrated into the rockery that was existing was extruded out and utilized to create the pond that's there now.
It's great. Tell me about some of the plantings. You've got so many pretty flowers.
Yeah, aside from the rockery that was existing, there was many tones of green. So what we did for splashes of color, we utilized the Stella Dora daylily. Also for variegated texture and contrast, the Variegata undulata hosta. Hostas are one of my favorite. I love using those. And of course, rooms are opened up for annual color that's put into the foreground.
Great job.
Thanks.
All right, let's take a look at your private park.
Great, let's go. Actually, when I was mentioning challenges, one of the biggest challenges was the accessibility into this backyard. We couldn't come through the side yards traditionally like we like to. We had to come in through the back forest area, but in doing so there were some trees that got knocked down, a lot of ground covers, natural ground covers that got trampled, so we had to do a reforestation or naturalization project in this back area in itself. We brought in some more interesting plants. The Canadian hemlock, for example, it's a conifer native to our forests. It brings in some winter interest. The witch hazel and service berries, which actually have berries on them, attract birds.
Can you eat them?
Oh yeah, you can actually eat them. It was known our pioneers made jams and jellies out of them in our own forest, yeah.
What do the owners use this area for? Is it strictly strolling?
Well, no, actually, it's an extension of play space for the children.
Yeah, I see the swing there.
Yeah, from the swing and the lawn area, it blends into the woodland playground, if you want to call it. There's actually going to be future provisions for a little campfire setting to be built into here.
They won't even have to go to the cottage.
Everything is right here for them.
Okay, let's take a look at the focal point of the whole backyard, which is this fabulous pool. Let's go take a look at the centerpiece of this yard, and that is this lovely pool. Very natural, Dave.
Well, natural is the key in this backyard. We do have a escarpment backdrop, and that whole feel to be maintained with the free-forming lines. No boundaries, hard boundaries.
No border.
Yeah, transition from woodland over to our open space over here.
Gee, it looks like a mountain pool or something. I love the way it blends in with a rock coming down this slope here.
Yeah, the free-form shape again transitions into the pool, the waterfall, giving it that natural water feature effect that we have here.
Now, is that a concrete pool?
No, this is a liner pool. We're not limited in use to our pool shapes anymore. We can have any free-form shape within a minimum radius, and in this particular instance, the clients found the shape very appealing.
Now, I really like the way you've got all these little gardens pocketed in here among the rocks. Tell us about the plantings.
Well, the plantings in here are, again, to soften it up with fine texture. We've got things like the cutleaf staghorn sumac. For evergreen interest, we do have the weeping Norway spruces.
And I love the little garden ornaments they've placed in here as well. Now, the people of this home love to entertain, and that's one of the reasons they included a pool. They also wanted to include a cabana.
More and more people are asking for a cabana or outdoor kitchen concept as opposed to the traditional pool shed.
This is a complete little house. You've got a kitchen and a washroom. You've also got a beautiful dining area.
Well, that's right. Kind of gives us a a place to sit and dine from a different perspective area.
Yeah, the nice thing about it is it's screened in, because I imagine this could be quite a buggy backyard
Well,
at night.
having the woods behind us, yeah, it does get quite buggy, so that's why it's all been screened in.
And another nice thing about it is that people aren't tracking their wet feet into the house. They can just come in here into the washroom.
That's right.
Why this particular area for this cabana?
Well, with having the other features in the backyard, like the outdoor spa area, the patio area, and our pond area, it became quite a challenge of where to put this structure relative to the pool. And given it that we had this extra space up here on the upper elevation, we utilized the cabana up here.
And you get a fabulous view at night when you're dining, overlooking the pool. I imagine everything's all lit up.
Oh yeah, actually everything illuminates up here through the pathways and down in the lower section.
And I really like the way they've tied the cabana colors into the colors of the house.
Well, that's right too. It's very important that any outbuilding or structure that's built on site here should match the architecture of the home. So as you can see, the siding of the cabana here matches perfectly to the back of the house.
Yeah, it's just lovely. All right, the last area we have to look at looks very enticing, and that's the spa.
Sure.
Good idea to have these big slabs of stone as stairs.
That blends right into our dive rock that we have here right beside them.
Ah, great idea, and so subtle too.
Yeah.
Lovely patio.
Yeah, and actually that's a man-made product. From all this natural stone, the color and tones, we're blending it together.
Mm-hmm, fits right in. And oh, just a little piece of heaven now. Love this.
Oh yeah, and actually it was made for a little bit of privacy as well with the screen.
And there used to be a tree here?
That's right, and with that tree now removed, it opened up a lot more sunny areas for our loungers and right through to our large patio area.
Lovely big dining area, and I love the detail on the walls here. Those trellises are beautiful.
Oh, beauty's in the details, Deborah.
And there is so much beauty in this backyard, the lovely waterfall and the natural woodland setting. Dave, thanks so much for being with us and taking us on this stroll of this private park.
Thanks for having me, Deborah.
If you'd like to create your own private park, try these things. Enhance your woodland property by preserving trees and adding native plants and open grassy areas. Incorporate stone into water features such as ponds and pools to create a free-flowing natural style. And include a cozy resting spot along your strolling path where you can sit down, relax, and absorb the magnificent scenery your private park offers.